nursing unions have used Workers' Day to highlight the plight of healthcare workers in the time of COVID-19. Some nurses and community healthcare workers picketed outside Africa's largest hospital, that's the Hani Baragwanath Hospital. But as Newzroom Afrika's Malungelo Boy tells us, the demonstration was without drama.
Some of the people here are healthcare workers and include community care workers who are helping the government tackle the coronavirus head-on. They say at times their working conditions leave them vulnerable and exposed, and are using Workers' Day to raise the alarm. And they are clear about what they want.
I think we all know that Hani Baragwanath is the biggest hospital in the Southern Hemisphere. And it's in this hospital that when at the beginning of a lockdown and of the pandemic, we saw nurses having to improvise to wear raincoats in such a big hospital with so many number of patients that come in and come out. We had to see our colleagues, doctors and nurses, wearing raincoats without proper PPE. It is still in this biggest hospital, which represents and gives you a picture of where we are sitting as a country. We find that nurses still have got to commute through that taxi rank where they meet the community, where they take the virus itself outside and actually make sure that their families and their loved ones are not protected. So we felt Baragwanath is quite monumental for us to highlight the plight of the workers on Workers' Day.
The Gauteng Health Department says it has close to 7 million personal protective equipment in stock and has ordered 37 million more. It says it's created a 24-hour platform where PPE shortage can be reported. Workers, though, warn of another picket if government fails to address their concerns.
Look, we've written to the president. We are very clear. We've got 12 demands on the table. We are saying, President, test the healthcare workers today, because most of us are testing privately. We're finding that we are COVID-19 positive. We are taking this virus back to our families. We are taking the virus back to innocent patients that didn't have this COVID-19. We are asking for transport. We are asking for PPE. We are not asking for PPE that is tearing. Right now you wear a PPE and it's literally tearing apart. We have got to look after our frontliners. We cannot be listening to the president announcing the Solidarity Fund, announcing the NASPRs, giving them billions. But at the ground level you find nurses wearing theatre gowns instead of WHO standards approved PPE.
To President Cyril Ramaphosa, the community has been crying about nurses. The nurses have been crying about the working conditions. Ramaphosa, President, you haven't come to the nursing profession. Are you waiting until there's death of nurses or death of our communities to start responding actively to the nurses' plight and the nurses' control? Thank you.
Then it was chaos, as one of those picketers was being dragged by the police. Union leaders say the scuffle was a result of a mere misunderstanding with the police. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Malungelo Boy in Soweto.